Good evening, good evening, good evening, and welcome to our weekly training, weekly travel training. My name is Marcia Lashley. I don't know why there's an echo. Pardon me. I don't know why there's an echo. But this is our weekly travel training. We do this travel training every week at 10 p.m. And so by now, as I started earlier, by now you should have received your email, and you have a P number. Your P number starts with, for new people, your P number starts with a P, an A, or an S. So once you have that, the first thing that we always suggest that you do is tend to your replicated website. Your replicated website can help you earn money while you learn how to book travel with InteleTravel.com. So the first thing you should do is definitely go to your agent website and go ahead and fill out the information. If you don't have a business name for your travel, a name for your travel business, that's fine. You can put your first and last name there. And once you've decided on a travel business, then you can go back and change it. It takes 24 hours to get an approval from InteleTravel.com, and you'll be good to go. So you'll put your first name. If you do have a travel business name, you put the first portion of your travel business name where your first name is, and the second portion of your travel business name where your last name is. If you have a marketing slogan, you go ahead and drop that over here to the right. And, of course, your business name goes to the bottom right as well. You also can add a photo. You scroll down, you upload your photo, you hit submit, and it will give you a notification that within 24 to 48 hours, you will receive an email from InteleTravel. Once you receive that email, this is what your replicated website should look like. I think it's very cool. So you see the name of my company is up here to the left, and the marketing slogan that I had, Global Movement Within Your Reach, is right there. Over to the right, you see my travel business name. I'm an independent travel agent, and my contact information and the city that I'm in so that they can reach me, and, of course, my photo. So I think it's a great tool to get you started, and your friends and family can actually go there while you're at InteleTravel University. Your friends and family can go to your website and purchase single components like air, or they can reserve a rent-a-car, or they can even book hotels there. I wouldn't recommend you send your clients to, I wouldn't recommend that you send any of your clients to your website to book a vacation package or a cruise. I would highly recommend that you do it for them, because that's what a travel agent is. So I highly, highly, highly recommend that you do not do that, just for single components, okay? So InteleTravel University has about 15 3 to 5 minute YouTube style how-to videos, which really helps us understand what we have as the product and how to utilize it. The language, the tools, the suppliers, the education, it's all there. And if you just take some time to complete it, you will then be qualified for one of these 3 levels that InteleTravel University has: Dream Makers, Vacation Builders, and Travel Genius. In order to qualify for each of them, you have to attend 5 InteleTravel webinars, which are every Tuesday. You attend 1 Dreammaker event, so check your calendar in your back office for the next Dreammakers event that's coming in your area. And then, of course, you complete the InteleTravel Online Academy. You attend 1 industry event. I'll talk to you guys about that a little later in the presentation. And, of course, naturally earn $5,000 in commissions for the year, and you will qualify to be a travel genius. InteleTravel has taken it up a notch and added InteleTravel Ambassador level, which I'm really excited about. So, like again before, just like the previous levels, once you've completed your Dream Makers and your Vacation Builders, and you've completed your CLIA courses, you've earned at least $2,000 in commissions for the year, you will now be qualified to be a travel genius, which I think is really amazing and a great way for you to teach others. Travel Partners Education, I always suggest that you get up in here, guys, because this is how I learned a lot. If you are thinking of a niche, let's say maybe cruises or destination weddings or just strictly family reunions, this is a great place to start. Awesome suppliers, well vetted, industry recognized. So your credits actually go to Travel Agent Academy, or some of them may go to Travel Institute, depending on the company that you chose. If you do the special interest courses or affiliate organizations, you'll definitely pay a small fee, but it's well worth it. So dive into those resources that we have back there, guys. You will definitely learn a lot. These are some of the suppliers courses that I mentioned. The Travel Institute, you have ASTA, you have Ski Specialist, Well-Being Travel, Villa Specialist, Cruise Specialist, luxury travel. So you can get into each of these suppliers' courses, and you can educate yourself so that you can better sell their products. And of course, naturally, as you sell it as an agent, they will treat you very well. Preferred Partner Directory. Guys, this is a very, very important little booklet, and you can actually go to InteleTravel and order it and have them send it to you. This is old, as you can see, but you can definitely get the new one, the 2018 copy. All of our preferred suppliers are in this book. Gives you very good information as to the percentage of commissions they pay, what they specialize in, what they cater to, what type of vacations they cater to. Of course, international or local, they'll definitely tell you what the commissions are. The contact information is also here below as well. Of course, the business development manager, her information or his information will always be there as well. So you definitely utilize this book when you're booking. Where do you find it? You scroll all the way down to the bottom of your dashboard or any part of your back office, and you go into this dark area right here. You'll see it in Preferred Partner section. You just click on the Preferred Partner section, and you'll find it there. The Quick Start Guide. Very important, 9 important tips. InteleTravel created this so that it can keep you in line of all the things that you should be focused on in your back office. So definitely take some time to go through the Quick Start Guide. And I'm going through this presentation really fast, guys, because I want to do some hands-on booking and showing you guys some things with booking and cruises and whatnot. So I want to go through this presentation really, really quick, okay? So keep up. If you're on your computers, you can keep up. Quick link, agent manual, customer profile form, credit card authorization form, insurance waiver. Very important links. InteleTravel placed right here strategically in your back office so that you can have full access to it. Your travel agent guide. Everything that you will hear this evening on this webinar pretty much came from your travel agent guide. I studied it. I learned it like the back of my hand. I call it the Travel Agent Bible because you should definitely have it. You will have less questions to ask if you dive into your travel agent manual. It's an awesome tool. The 3 forms that I think are very important: customer information form, the credit card authorization form, and the travel insured protection form. The customer information form. You should definitely know the details, okay? This form assists you in the formulation of your conversation with your clients. So learn their preferences, guys. 3 important questions that you should ask your clients. What hotels have you stayed in and enjoyed? What cruise lines and resorts have you enjoyed before, if any? You know, you want to know if they're new cruisers or if they're seasoned cruisers. You definitely don't want to send a new cruiser on a cruise in July, August, September. They'll never book with you again. So you definitely want to ask these questions. What activities do you enjoy while traveling? You know, you want sightseeing, culture, history, beach, active sports, culinary, shopping, relaxation. You know, you want to know these things about your clients, and this form is great because it's PDF writable, so you can write the information. You can print it if you want to. I keep mine on digital. I don't print. I keep mine on digital, but you can definitely enter your client's information so that when they travel, people may use you once a year. Not everyone can travel 3 and 4 times a year, so if they use you once a year, you're probably going to forget their information, but if you store it in this form, you'll be able to go back and retrieve it when they call you again or contact you to book their family reunion or a bigger trip because you did such an awesome job with their first trip. So you want those are little tools to keep you and your customer really tight, and they'll rebook. More questions to ask: the purpose of the trip, how many people per room, how many children or seniors or people with special needs. You want to ask these questions because if you do have people with those criteria amongst the group that you're booking, you want to prepare the hotel or the property for those guests so that they can make better preparations. Another tool that will have your customers coming back to you. So these are little tips that I'm just going to give you guys so that you can know and stay in line with what's going on with how to deal with your customers. When do you use this form? This is the credit card authorization form, guys. Very important. Every time you collect credit card information from your customers to pay for travel or other services, because failure to secure authorization in this way could result in a chargeback of credit card funds by your customer, for which you will be responsible for. So it's very important that you make sure that you send them this form. InteleTravel reserves the right to collect any such chargebacks and associated penalties and costs from you, including offsetting any amounts you owe from commissions or any other payments due to you buying from InteleTravel. So guys, you don't want to lose your commissions because you failed to complete this form or send it. When do you send this form? You send this form right after you got approval from your customer for a quote. They loved what you sent them, and it's time to make a payment. You can't solidify that booking unless you have payment. You can't accept payment unless you send this form. So you just let them know, hey, Susan, I have one piece of document I would love for you to fill out. Fill it out, send it back to me as soon as you can. Keep in mind, I cannot hold this rate until I have your credit card in the system. And this is just an authorization, you giving me permission to use your credit card to purchase this travel packages. This is to protect you as an independent agent, okay? So I'm going to go into a little specifics on this form really quick, because it can be a little confusing sometimes, and I don't want you guys to be confused, okay? This particular part, the lower portion here of this form is what I just blew up to the right here, and it simply says to accept travel protection, they will sign right here. To decline travel protection, they don't want travel protection, they will sign the lower portion of the form. So it's very important that they fill out that form correctly. If you see that your clients did not fill it out correctly, guys, notify them, because it can bite you in the butt, and you don't want that. Also, there is a lot of credit card fraud going around, so if your client's credit card was stolen and purchases were conducted, unauthorized purchases were conducted during the period of time that they gave you the card, you wouldn't know if it's a duplicate card and if that person is actually the person behind that card, or if your client did give you the card and the whole investigation thing starts. It's just a lot of mix up that you don't want to be involved in. So you just want to stay clear from that by sending this form, okay? Very important. Treat this form like it's your money. This is an awesome, awesome form as well. This is the travel protection form. Fill it out, fill in the amount of the trip, which will show them how much the money they're putting at risk. And then you want to go ahead and fill in the cost of the protection to show them the value of the trip. So you want to fill that in and let them sign this lower portion, let them check no. When they read this little paragraph right here and they read this information, a lot of people will change their mind on the people that said no, they did not want to purchase travel protection. They'll change their minds because then they'll see the value of their trip and they would want to. Me personally, as a traveler, guys, anything over $1,000, I purchase travel protection for my package, because my money, you know, doesn't fall off the trees. Travel Insured is a great company. InteleTravel partnered with them. They're a preferred supplier. They pay the highest commissions in travel insurance as far as I'm concerned. Keep in mind that cruises and vacation packages, cruises actually pays the most. Vacation packages and tours, they pay really good commissions, so you definitely want to sell this. This is definitely an upsell. These are the different packages that they have. I just put this here for you guys to view and see. This is the one that I always recommend to most of my clients, but you know, you just read it based on your client's preference and offer it to them. In Travel Insured, you can actually log in for the first time, set up your account. The agency number and the passcode, guys, is the exact same. And this is one of the times that you will use your actual agency PIN. Not a lot of suppliers request it. And Travel Insured definitely do accept it. So you follow these procedures here. This information is in your in your Book Travel section. When you click the Book Travel tab on your back office, scroll down to the bottom, you will see that information right there. Okay, InteleTravel marketing compliance regulations. Guys, very important that you take some time to look at this. We have an obligation as agents to protect each other. Everything that you say and do as an InteleTravel agent is a direct reflection on all of us agents. So it's very important, and it's mandatory that you watch the marketing and compliance regulations video to make sure that you're marketing yourself and your business the correct way. Do a self-check to make sure that you're working with the marketing compliance guidelines. And remember, we have 2 opportunities, guys, so you have to know your language. You are an independent travel agent with InteleTravel, okay? You are a rep with Planet. So it's very important that you know the difference, very important. And please do not have conversations with the suppliers about your marketing company. You just we don't cross the 2 businesses, very important, okay? You'll find the marketing tools in My Agency. You click on My Agency, and these are the videos right here, guys. Take some time to watch it. You will learn a lot, okay? It's very important that you do that. Online marketing tools, great tools. Watch the webinar. It'll show you. I don't have time to go through it on this presentation, but we have the client newsletter, email marketing. Some of the email marketing examples that I have here is Royal Caribbean. They send us an email, guys. Those emails that they send us from InteleTravel or whenever you sign up with them, their newsletters, and they send it to you. If you click on there, you can actually go in. You see I went in and I put my information in there and I sent it to my clients. This is another one from another supplier at FunJet, and this was a group trip. And I put my information in there and I sent it out to my clients so that they can be aware of what I have to offer them. Great sales tool, not a penny I spent. Customer management, the CRM system that we have in our back office. Awesome tool, guys. I showed an example here of mine. This is old. I have more information in here than this, but I just want you guys to see the activity log. It actually tracks the activity of a particular marketing tool that you send out, marketing campaign that you send to your clients. It will let you know if they saw it. And of course, if they booked, as you can see, they booked with me during that campaign, so that's great, all of them. So this is a great tool to help you keep up. When you start getting hundreds and hundreds of customers, this is a great tool to help you keep up with them. We also have the InteleTravel Post Office, which is great. The direct mail marketing tools, awesome, guys. Get in there, watch the videos. I'm just pointing you in the direction of things that you should cover to grow a successful travel business, okay? We also have the print shop, InteleTravel Print Shop, business cards, really cool business cards, great stock. We have a great deal with Vista Prints. So that you can get T-shirts, you can get window decals, tote bag. I have a great tote bag that I ordered with my OTM travel services, and InteleTravel's logo is really cool. Mouse pads, door magnets, yard signs that you can put out there, have your neighbors be aware that you are a home-based travel agent and they can book with you. So these are great tools for us to go in there and use, okay? If those don't work for you or they're just more, you can also go into the InteleTravel logo library where you'll be able to get the different banners that you can put on social media, your Instagram, your Facebook, or whatever. You can't tamper with it. It's already set, so you just download it, right-click, download it to social media sites, and boom, expose your business, okay? Great tools, so get busy with those. This is a travel center, also in that marketing and tools section. The Travel Incentive Center, I think this is a very good tool to use for your clients and for your prospects as well. This travel center offers proven and cost-effective programs that are designed to incentivize customers to make purchases. Awesome tool to help your business grow, guys. Improve your results today, so you go order some. Here's an example of some of them. This is a 3-day, 2-night grand getaway for two. The value of it is $200, but year cost as an agent is $1.75, okay? There's also a $500 grand air card for $3. The value, of course, is $500, but you only pay $3. And then, of course, there is the $75 grand attraction rebate, the golf and spa rebate, and then, of course, $25 gift card rebate that you can purchase and send to your clients. If you send them on a vacation, a family reunion, or a wedding, you can definitely send them as a thank you gift for booking with you. If they didn't have not so good trip, but it wasn't your fault, still you can offer it to them as well. Another great tool to share with people who are in the tools that we have as travel agents in our back office. Passports and visas, guys. We actually do have a company, CIBT Visas, that allows you, and I've been in the travel business for a long time, and I've known them as the company to go to for visas and passports. So definitely utilize them. Your customers will receive 40% off of CIBT service fees. InteleTravel has a special account number that you give to your clients to use. It's 102209. That's the account number for InteleTravel. And then once you give your clients this information and have them contact them, have your clients send you the invoice, the final invoice, so that you can register your booking and get paid for your commissions, okay? Very important. So booking in the back office. So let's start with booking hotels. You go to the Book Travel tab, and you basically put in your information like you go to, like if you booked any other travel on any other site. There's nothing much different about it. Keep in mind with InteleTravel, the number of rooms, the maximum number of rooms are 4 on this engine, and the number of guests per room for any hotel across the board is 4. They won't allow 5 or 6 in one room, so keep account of that, okay? And it's pretty simple with InteleTravel. You just put your information in. It yields you an invoice. Same thing with flights. You put your information in. It yields you an invoice. You get a statement like this. You can screen print it and send it to your clients. Usually travel agents don't get paid domestic on air, and this is throughout the entire industry. However, InteleTravel offers us a service fee for booking in their back office per passenger. So if you have 5 passengers, there will be a $10 service fee. 70% goes to you, or 80% depending on your cut, and the 30 or the 20 will go to InteleTravel. I think that's a great deal considering travel agents do not get paid commissions on air. So that's definitely a great way to book in your back office. And then, of course, naturally, your commissions are naturally registered in your commissions report. You don't have to register them. Great tool. For security reasons, airline reservations may not be made within 48 hours of travel, okay, within the InteleTravel back office. So if someone wants to travel tomorrow, you can't go back there and try to book them. It wouldn't allow you, okay? And also, InteleTravel does not allow booking directly with the air if the originating air is originating outside of the U.S., okay? Very important. However, there is an InteleTravel air program so that you can earn additional commissions on international air. It's over 35 pages long, guys. Take some time to go through it. It's in the back office in the book air section. Sometimes some of the commissions may show and they may not show, so you make sure you register your bookings no matter what. The commissions range up to 40% off of base airfare, which does not include taxes and fees. And most carriers pay from 5 to 15%. Not all tickets will be commissionable, guys. So this is where you have to pay attention and ask questions, okay? There's, like I said before, there are over 35 pages. This is what it looks like. So you go back there in your back office in the air section, and you pull it up, you go through it, you find out what market your clients are flying out of, what the commissions is, and what type class they're traveling. If they're traveling first class or business class or economy, there's a different commissions for that. So pay attention to those things as well, okay? International air consolidators. So I mentioned earlier that you cannot book air that is not originating in the U.S. on InteleTravel's search engine. However, there are air consolidators provided to us that we can book with. Air consolidators are wholesale air suppliers who purchase large air component inventory from the air carriers in bulk, in deep discounted prices, which allows us agents to mark it up and make some commissions. So the best time to use air consolidators, guys, is when you cannot find an international flight that is suitable for your clients through InteleTravel search. Even if it's originating in the U.S., you can still go to your air consolidators because you'll probably get a better rate. You'll probably get more variety of class type of travel for that particular plane. So you want to definitely exhaust all your options. Air originating outside of the U.S., the air market in certain parts of the world is controlled by air consolidators, and their prices can save your customers a lot of money. And, of course, air consolidators also cater to group travel. So if you have groups, 10 or more, you can definitely contact the groups department and get set up to get your people flying, okay? Skybird is one of our suppliers, our air consolidators, and they can provide you with an advantage for both domestic and international group travel. Their group department is dedicated to getting you the best available fares for the travel any destination worldwide, okay? With group sizes as few as 10 people, you can be assured to have the highest level of service and prices that can't be beat. And if you have any questions, you can call 1-888-759-2473 and ask for the groups department. And you can also send an email to groups@skybirdtravel.com with the details, like how many people are traveling from New York to London Heathrow, the dates, the type class, because by now you should have already known what class type naturally they want, if they want first class or economy or whatever it is, because you're going to use that customer information form to find out your client's travel preferences, so you'll better know how to buy their components. So once you do that, I always suggest that you go into Skybird anyway and just get a quote for one passenger going to the same exact destination, and then compare them. See how much commissions you would get for that one, and then see what the group rate is offering. That way, you exhaust your options again to make sure that you get your clients the best possible rates and you get yourself the better commissions. Very important, okay? So those are little tips that I give you. Skybird, you can go to skybirdtravel.com and register there yourself. The other air consolidators, Fairbuzz and Air by Pleasant, you have to contact InteleTravel. Guys, excuse me, it's best to contact them via chat. Chat is available from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday through Monday because they're always there except after 6. So definitely get on chat. It's really quick. They'll help you get registered really quick. We can actually book bus charters and get a commission, guys. So what you want to do is you want to contact grayline.com or 1-800-GRAYLINE. Find out what type of bus as you can see, I have 2 images of buses on the screen. You may need a smaller bus. You may not need such a big bus. Find out based on your client's preferences what type of bus you would need. And of course, identify yourself as an independent travel agent with InteleTravel. Give them your industry credentials, your agency identifiers. Definitely ask if the booking is commissionable, and then definitely be sure to have them send the invoice, the gross invoice, to InteleTravel and yourself, and register your booking, of course, so that you can be paid for it. Cruises, booking cruises in InteleTravel. So InteleTravel has blocked space on cruise lines, and what happens is sometimes you may go to a cruise line and you may find an itinerary that's booked up, but you go to InteleTravel, you'll find availability there. That's because it was blocked, and only InteleTravel agents have access to it. So this is a great tool for you to always utilize. I always say that I use my InteleTravel back office first. It's my go-to. It's what I go to first, and then I venture out to our suppliers. Because naturally, without InteleTravel, we wouldn't have access to the suppliers. So I always go to InteleTravel first. My commissions are already built in. I don't have to worry about registering my booking. I know it'll be taken care of. So I go here first, and then I go to other sites. So you just enter your information. So if your clients know what they want, you would use the bottom portion of this form. If they don't know what they want, then you'll have to go in there, put the dates in, find a cruise line, all of that. Or just know, if they know what they want, put that in on top. My bad, excuse me. And then if they don't know what they want, then you can just put the basic information here and search, and it'll yield all of the different cruise lines as you can see on the other side of the page. Another tool that we can use is Cruise Pro. That is, of course, an agent universe. I'll share that with you in a few. Great tool, again, yields all the information, so it's great to use. I would definitely recommend you use the cruise line's website as well. Why? To definitely have more control over your bookings. You can view your commissions. You can print itineraries, email them to your clients directly. When you can make payments directly on the site, and it will give them an updated total of their balance and their due date. Great. Some cruise lines will offer points and credits as you book. You can register your booking to accumulate points. And those points turn into gift cards and, preferably sometimes free cruises. So you definitely want to get registered with the cruise lines and register your bookings, always. Royal Caribbean is the cruisingpower.com is where you would go to register. And Carnival Cruise Line, you want to go to goccl.com. And you also want to go to Carnival agentrewards.com and get registered there as well. Norwegian Cruise Line, in order to register with Norwegian Central, you would have to contact InteleTravel. Contact them via chat. It's quick. And they'll have you can get registered with them as well. Okay, cruise takeover for new travel agents who previously booked cruise trips prior to becoming an independent agent should definitely contact the cruise line that you booked it with and discuss this matter with them. Let them know that you're a new agent and you would like to do a takeover of recent bookings that you booked with them. Keep in mind, though, guys, that if you have to cancel the booking, you have things like availability and price at stake, because there's a possibility if you cancel the booking and rebook it, you will not get that. So you definitely want to follow this channel, go through the proper procedures, and contact your host agency, contact InteleTravel, let them know what you're going to do. In most cases, if you have a group, they will the cruise lines will ask for a letter of acceptance, and it has to be on the company letterhead. So you want to make sure that you definitely keep your host agency in touch with what you're doing. They will definitely help you with the process, okay? And also keep in mind that originally when you confirmed that booking, you were not an agent. So if some cruise lines don't work with you, don't get upset or frustrated or lash out at them, because we always have to remain professional, okay, to protect the integrity of the company. So with cruise industries, some of the benefits of CLIA. CLIA is the Cruise Line International Association, and it's the best educational institute in travel, and it's the largest cruise industry trade association. CLIA is a global organization that fosters members' success by advocating education and promoting the common interests of the cruise community. So you definitely want to get registered with Cruise Line, with CLIA. Great benefits. Cruising offers big commissions, indeed, the biggest in the industry, actually. CLIA members bring you a whole new level of industry trading and benefits. And this is what your CLIA card would look like. I have my other one coming very shortly. It's in the mail. But that's what it looks like. You definitely use it. You'll have your Embark ID on the top, and you'll have InteleTravel's on the bottom. This is a great ID to use. You wouldn't have to request a letter to use your industry rates. When you travel, you can just whip out your industry ID and use it. So it's a great tool, along with the benefits and discounts that you get with it. Booking vacations in your InteleTravel back office is great. InteleTravel agents have the ability to book vacations with any travel provider they choose. Agents can most often beat any price with these selected special preferred partners. These partners were selected because they offer agents the best marketing tools, best education, highest commissions, and the best support, while offering your customers the best service price and unforgettable vacations, okay? So utilize our suppliers in our back office. Here are a few of them: GoGo, Disney, Shore Excursion, Travel Impressions, Golden Tickets, Globus, FunJet, and Club Med. And this is a combination of ground tours, sports, cruise, fun vacation, or Disney vacation. So, you know, we have a variety of suppliers back there that can really help you guys with your packages, okay? Pay attention to these little subheadings that each supplier has. It will save you a lot of time, because if you read it, it will tell you where that particular supplier target, okay, what region they target. Some of these, Contiki, they're great for the younger, the millennials that travel, people who want to travel to Cuba. A lot of people are scared to travel to Cuba right now. We have suppliers that will offer them great packages, very safe. They will enjoy their trip, and they'll come back and book with you again. Here are another few. Definitely take some time to go through the back office and look at these suppliers. And this is a list of preferred suppliers that InteleTravel usually sends to us every week or whenever it needs to be updated. Pay attention to the shared logins, guys. This is the top portion of that form. Please note that this login is used by all InteleTravel agents. Please do not attempt to change the username, password, or the industry information. And then if you look to the lower part of the form, you will see all the different suppliers that you can click on their link, and you can register. The login information is usually there. You can see the procedures of how you can register yourself. You can also email InteleTravel at customerservice@inteletravel.com with your name, your PIN number, and your suppliers that you would like to be registered with. And you can find that form in your back office. Scroll down in your dashboard. When you're in your dashboard, scroll all the way down, and right below the top agent challenge, you will see 3 red boxes. The first one, if you click on that, you will find the most updated suppliers list, okay? So get registered, guys. Working with groups, guys. I know it can be scary sometimes working with groups. Groups are a lot of fun, a lot of money too. Groups travel is recommended for groups 10 or more, okay? Some suppliers will have 6 groups. Booking this type of travel is common for weddings, school trips, sports teams, religious groups, family reunions, or large group vacations. These VAC suppliers can help you with all the group bookings: FunJet, Trans-Global Tours, and Universal Parks and Resorts. And this is for VACs, one of my favorite suppliers. I always use them as an example in my trainings when I do it, because they make things very convenient for travelers, for travel agents. Working with groups. I know, like I said, it can be intimidating, but you have to determine the type of groups that you're working with. Contact the supplier that is suitable for your group. So if you're using a bird watching group, you have a bird watching group, then you want to contact a supplier that caters to bird watching. Okay. Find out the supplier who serves that particular destination or the properties. Find a supplier who could accommodate the uniqueness of your group. Lock in the rates and pay attention to the penalties and attrition dates, guys, because that can cost you your money, okay? Keep up with the inventory of your group. For instance, if your group, your coordinator may contact you and says, you know, Marcia, I need 10 rooms. Okay. Well, how many people per room? Well, 2 people per room. Well, how many people do you have? Well, 15. You don't need 10 rooms. 10 rooms, you would need 20 people for 10 rooms with 2 people per room. So you want to ask those questions back to that form again. You want to use that form because it can save you a lot of time and effort. You don't want to go booking groups and finding quotes, running around like a chicken with your head cut off, and then you end up with nothing, and then your client goes to someone else. So these will help you to better understand how to, you know, get the conversation going with your clients to get their information. You don't want to be, penalized for inventory averages. You don't overage. You really, really don't. It'll mess your commissions up, and you won't want to book again. So pay attention to that. So with VAC, there are 2 types of groups: contracted groups and groups your way. The contracted groups, guys, are the more in-sync type groups with leaders who are responsible for all the bookings and the payments. They're willing to accept all the payments, or they're willing to communicate with the rest of the group. The pricing is whatever you'll see in VAC. There'll be one set rate, and so whenever they come into the group, they will pay that one set rate no matter when they get into the group, as long as it's within that time for deposits and payments and to lock the contract in, they'll be a part of that group. With groups your way, if there's no leader and everyone is kind of like on their own time, they want to book whenever they want to, whenever, that's fine. They won't lose any benefits, guys. They'll still have access to sister properties. They'll still get the benefits of maybe the 21st or the 22nd passenger free. They'll still get the minimum rooms, and it's just be a market rate. Whatever rate it is right now is what they'll get. The next rate, next person comes tomorrow and book, they'll get that rate that is there tomorrow. So that's kind of how the difference in the group. This is more structured and contracted group, and everything's by the book, and penalties and fees. And this one is kind of like, hey, but this is great because they send them a site. They get a personalized group site where they can go on there themselves, and they can set their own reservations up, put their credit cards in and pay, and you'll still get your commissions. So I think it's still really cool, and your clients are not losing any benefits, and that's very important, okay? So FunJet has a great tools for booking contracted groups. With FunJet, it's easy. You can request contracted groups space 3 different ways. You can submit a request form. You can email the team at groups@funjet.com, or you can call that number listed, 1-800-281-4806. Also, Universal Parks and Resorts. You can go there for 10 or more groups, and a lot of people are booking for right now for spring break, so this is a great time to definitely get registered and lock them in. Lock in some bookings with them and get your summer money, okay? Direct booking instructions. So we can book in InteleTravel's back office, and we can also book through our suppliers, or you can just go to the website and Google a company, and as long as they accept our agency identifiers, you can book with them, okay? So determine the supplier. Cruise line should be a member of the CLIA. Vacation company should be a member of the USTOA or the ASA, okay? It's very important that these companies be affiliated and be a member of these associations. This will protect you, your commissions, and your clients' travel, okay? Contact the suppliers of your choice and research your options. Identify yourself as an independent travel agent with InteleTravel.com and provide your agency's numeric industry code, which is the ARC or the IATA, or you can provide your CLIA number as well if you have one. And sometimes the phone number, the telephone number will work. InteleTravel's telephone number will work as well. Okay, so you request a copy of the documents and the confirmation be sent to your agency, InteleTravel, so that they can have a copy of the records of your booking. This way, InteleTravel can monitor your arrangements for you. Do not accept net invoice, guys. Please do not. Net prices do not have commissions for travel agents included. So you want to make sure that you get the gross price and not the net, okay? In accordance with your independent contract agreement with InteleTravel.com, all commissions must be paid directly to your agency, after which they will reduce their small portion and forward you your 70 or more share to you, okay? So that's the procedure that we follow when we book outside of InteleTravel. And whether you book a vacation package with your client through the preferred suppliers or you went directly to their site, want to register your booking, guys. No one works for free. You did not start this business to not get paid commissions. So you want to do the right things to make sure you get your money. How do you register your bookings? You go to Book Travel, scroll all the way down to Register Outside Booking, and then, of course, a form like this will come up. You enter your booking information here, your booking type, whether it's air, cruise, or rent a car, hotel, and of course continue on. You put the customer information in. You can also upload any documents, the gross price, the gross final invoice that you received. You upload it here. This is your proof of booking. And any other files that you have. Oh, this is the commissions, pardon me. If you don't have the commissions information, that's fine. Leave it blank. InteleTravel will fill it in for you. And then, of course, you attach any necessary documents there and upload it. It'll let you know that it's been registered, and it'll be in your agent report, okay? Vacations.com and Agent Universe. I mentioned Cruise Pro earlier, and this is how you get into Vacations.com and Agent Universe. You have to be sure to register as an independent contractor. Okay, for self-registration with Agent Universe, you follow this link, agentprofiler.travelleaders.com, and you get registered there. If you have any questions regarding it, you can definitely contact, there's a number there that you can definitely contact to get any issues that you have squared away. Okay, this is what it looks like. You will log in. You usually use your travel agent P number and password to get in. I'm not sure if they changed it now. I've already have my login, so a lot of changes are coming about, which within the next couple of weeks there are going to be a lot of changes going on, which I'm excited about. However, for the meanwhile, these are the rules, and this is how we access them. It is not recommended that you use any air consolidators in Travel Leaders Network, guys. And it's also not recommended to use AirPro on Agent Universe. So when we get there, I'll show you. And if you have some time, I'll go directly into these sites and show you exactly. So this is where you'll access Cruise Pro. Once you log in, you'll see Cruise Pro there. You definitely access it there. Cruise Pro again, you see it here. When you put your information in, it yields all of the cruise lines, all of the different cruise lines that are available with the different itineraries. I think it's an awesome tool, okay? And also a travel agent bio. I have a bio. This is where I get most of my large clients, group bookings and specialty destination trips. I get them from this travel agent portal that they have set up, because the first thing that I did was went ahead and put my information in here. And every time I certify, I put it right in this square box over here. These are all the certifications that I have so far, and I need to go in there and update. Well, I updated it, but this particular one I did not update. Once you complete the bio, this is what it looks like. When you go to Travel Leaders Network and you go to find an agent, you put in Georgia. I put in Georgia. I found 233 agents matching this criteria, and I was amongst one of them there. So this is what your profile will look like, okay? That's kind of old, so I have to update that one. So we have benefits as travel agents, and I know this is a great, we have a lot of new agents, and new agents have been asking me, especially this week and last week, well, what are the benefits, what are the privileges of being a travel agent? And we have great privileges and great benefits of being a travel agent. Spirit Airlines is one of the only airlines that allows us a travel agent positive space reduced rate program, which I think, guys, is awesome. I never traveled with Spirit until I became an intelligent agent. I utilized this bad boy and save a lot of money. $75 each way. Of course, taxes and fees are not included, so it's going to be like a total of $220 maybe with your total round trip. So what I would say to do is going to InteleTravel.com. I mean, not InteleTravel, Spirit.com. Pull up your itinerary, whatever itinerary is of your preference. Screen print it, and then send it to agency support at Spirit.com. Hello, my name is Marcia Lashley. I'm a travel agent with InteleTravel.com. My IATA or ARC number is 105402020. Please see my preferred itinerary below of the preferences I would like to utilize the $75 each way travel agent positive space reduced rate program. Please check availability for me and send the email. They'll come back, they'll let you know what the availability is, and then you give them your credit card number, they'll confirm it. You do this 7 days prior to travel. You can't do this 2 and 3 weeks out of travel because it's based on availability, okay? So keep that in mind. You can also go to spirit.com, scroll all the way down to the bottom of the screen, click on travel agents, and then once you click on travel agents, you click on agent registration, not agency, okay? Not agency. Agent registration. Go ahead and fill out the information, create your own username, create your password, put the IATA number in there, and you'll be registered to use your Spirit travel agent portal. These are unlimited rewards for agents, guys. I think these are additional benefits to help agents when we travel. We want discounts as well. And this is a special one to me because I think that whenever I book Avis or Budget or Hilton or Carrier or Embark, any of these companies, and I use my UN number, my unlimited rewards number, I get points. Even though I get commissions, in addition to my commissions, I get points. So when I travel, I can utilize my points. And you guys know loyalty points go a very, very long way. So utilize it. Agent rates for hotel. Most hotels offer significant discounts to travel agents when space is available. In general, expect 50% off the rates offered to the public, okay? How do we book? We contact them online at the 800 number, and then you want to go ahead and get the specific number to the specific location that you have interest in. You should have your agency identifier and your credentials in front of you when you're contacting your suppliers for agent industry rates, okay? I mentioned before, you may have to contact InteleTravel and request a verification letter on company letterhead. It's a simple letter saying that you are an active agent with InteleTravel and you're entitled to the privileges. And so you provide that at the counter when you check in so that you can get the industry rate that you reserve. If you don't have it, you will not get the industry rate and you will have to pay regular rate. So you want to make sure that you send InteleTravel an email and get that if you don't have your CLIA card, okay? Very important. Upon arrival, of course, be sure to present the verification letter or your business card or your CLIA card, and you can get it. You can also go to travelagents.marriott.com, enter your IATA number, 105482020, and, of course, it's going to bring you into a new Marriott's platform. But they have a special announcement. They're changing over their system, so they have a new login ID, and I just wanted to bring it to you guys' attention. So when you go there, it's like, what is this? But it's just a new way of them updating your login access. So when you go into to Marriott and to book your travel industry rate, you want to go ahead and put your information in, where you're going, the dates, how many rooms, how many guests, your rewards number, your Marriott rewards number there, and then you want to go to special rates, select corporate rate / promotional code, and enter T77. That will give you the industry rates available. Hit find, and it will yield the results over here where you get to choose the industry rates. And notice, guys, the circled area where it says $69 a night, right above it, it's scratched out, it says $119. That is actually the regular rate. But because you're an agent, you will get that particular king-size bed with a sofa bed for $69 a night, okay? These are the privileges of a travel agent. I think this is another awesome tool as well. Keep in mind that industry rates do not pay commissions to travel agents, and you got to have your ID, guys. So don't register this booking, okay? Don't register this booking because it's non-commissionable. And, of course, to become a specialist with Marriott and utilize their fantastic benefits, which are not the same as industry rates. That procedure I just showed you is not your fantastic rates. You have to click on this link right here, and, of course, it'll take you to your, this is where you go to register to become a certified specialist with Marriott, but you'll also utilize your fantastic rate packages here. They're not industry rates. I need you guys to understand that, okay? Here's some additional updates and news for travel agents. I think Travel Weekly is awesome. Awesome magazine to get registered with. Make sure you sign up for their newsletter, Travel Agent Central. business travel news, travel pulse, recommend. You'll also get access to Travel Agent University as well, where there's a lot of educational courses available and agent incentive, guys, so get on it. Cruise World is an event that Travel Weekly put on every year, and it's going to be next month, and I definitely am registered for it, and I wanted to share with you guys because I wanted you to see all of the attendees that attend the Cruise World. This is a percentage of all inclusive vacations they book, travel insurance, ocean cruise, beach vacation, ocean cruise, small luxury ships, guided tours. I mean, and these are the places around the world where the travel agents are making lots of money on cruises because they attend these events, like Cruise World, like CLIA 360 that is coming next April. Get registered for it, guys. When you go in there to renew your CLIA card, go ahead and get registered, okay? Here's a tip on the passenger capacity snapshot for 2017. Over 25.8 million passengers expected to cruise, which I think it went over a little bit more than that. And of course, the new generation that takes the water is the millennials. So get with them. They are cruising the world, and there is commissions tied into every component of travel. So you want to definitely align yourself with the right people who are going places, okay? The final event that I'm going to announce is the Travel Quest. You guys have to register for this event. No one should miss this event, January 4th to the 6th in Orlando. This is InteleTravel's first annual Travel Quest. Over 60 classes with the world's best travel brands will be there. Hundreds of giveaways and prizes over the next 3 days. Keynote addresses from travel gurus, official CLIA training classes that will help you get certified for your CLIA. It's very important that you attend this, okay? Don't sleep on this event. And all of the information that you heard tonight, I pretty much got it from our training manual, from attending weekly suppliers webinars, from the InteleTravel search knowledge base that's in our back office. Of course, graduating from InteleTravel University got me there as well. And of course, watching the feature webinars and the tutorials, live chat is available. I ask questions galore. I use agent support desk, the telephone number, the fax number. This is how you get in contact with them. The more you communicate with them is the more you will know what to do and how to do it, okay? So thank you very much for taking the time to educate yourself for business, for success in your travel business. The more you value and the more value and expertise you can bring to your table, the more clients will appreciate you and trust you. So definitely go follow up on this webinar that I shared with you. Now I want to go into teaching you guys how to actually book with with some of our suppliers. And of course, I'm logged out because I took so long. Let me share my screen with you guys. So this is fax. And I just changed my password, guys, so I don't know what's going to happen here. This may not work. But we're in trial and error thing here. Hey, it worked, guys. Rock and roll. But before I start, let me find out what questions you guys have. Let me open the line in Q&A real quick and find out what questions you guys may have and get them answered for you guys real quick. What's going on here? How are you guys doing tonight? I'm going to take you off of mute right now.
Doing the whole travel thing.
Great.
You guys are doing great?
But yeah, it's telling
you guys have any questions?
It's talking about the whole plan.
No, great job.
Do you guys have any questions so far?
No, you're very thorough.
Yeah.
Oh, great, great, great. So, one thing I will show you real quick is, okay, let's go to InteleTravel. Well, since I'm already in back, I want to show you a few things to focus on. Let's create a package really quick, okay? You can create a package right here.
Okay, okay.
You can select bunch it. I like to go into new reservations, guys. And the reason why is because you get more options in new reservations in mind. You get to do multiple destinations. Then, of course, you could select any supplier that you choose. So if you want Southwest or Blue Sky Tours or United or any of those, you can select them. You can also select a flight and hotel package, like hotel only, hotel and car. I always, excuse me, I always recommend that when you are booking a package that is in the Caribbean or Mexico, you want to select this one with transfers. It's very important that you do that because your clients will be left at the airport and they will never book with you again. So let's go ahead and do that one. And then let's take it out of Atlanta to, say, Montego Bay, Jamaica. Oh. And we want one room, 2 adults. Do not select anything here. Just scroll all the way down to the bottom and hit search. Oh, we have to put a date in now, don't we? So let's put the 9th to the 12th. People usually go for 3 to 4 days. This is really touchy tonight, isn't it? Okay. So once it'll select, it'll pull up the Intelli. This is how you create a package, guys. Okay, so we're actually creating each component of an entire package. You're actually putting it together. And it takes about less than 5 minutes. If you guys want to time me, and I'll show you how much money you'll make within the period by the time I'm finished creating this booking. I'm going a little slower because I'm training you guys, so I'm going a little slower, but usually I zip through this. So let's say they'll stay at the Hyatt Ziva, very nice property. If you guys ever been there, if you've never been there, you should definitely go. Very nice property. And so the next component, that was the hotel component that came up. Now your air component will come up. So you want to make sure, based on the customer information form I mentioned earlier, you want to apply their preferences here. Your clients don't want connecting flights. You scroll down until you find a nonstop flight for them. If they don't mind and they're budget conscious, select the first one because that's more than likely the lowest one. The only difference will be a layover of time. It'll be probably a little shorter here because it's a little bit more. So let's go ahead and select the most a bit reasonable price air component for them. And that was the going, and now here's the return. We'll select the next, the return, and this is the package, pretty much. So we have, and this is pretty much the itinerary summary here. We have departure on November 9th. This is the air going from Atlanta to Miami and Miami to Montego Bay, and this is the time of its arriving flight number. Returning on the 12th, this is the flight number. This is the coach class. Sorry, I thought my phone was on mute. And of course, we have them in an ocean view. They're saving 64% on that property at the Hyatt Ziva. You have complimentary round trip transportation included. Of course, they have to show their ID. Now, here is the subtotal of everything. The base package price is $2472.81. Each adult is going to pay $1236.41. And let's see what the commissions will be in that short period of time that you created a booking. $207.25. It's not even 5 minutes yet, guys. So then here is the way that you can add more commissions to your package. Based on the customer information form I mentioned earlier, find out from your clients, what do they want to do when they get to Jamaica, man? So once you get an idea of what they want to do, you click on the features like I just did. You can actually change, you can add protection, which I wouldn't. I would say go to Travel Insured in our back office and purchase it there because you get 20% commission. I would say you can change their transportation. If they want private transportation, you can change it there as well. You can offer them being in tours. You guys, if you mute your lines, then those people who have questions can unmute their lines. I don't want to keep you guys on mute all the time because if you have a question, I won't be able to, you won't be able to interrupt me in this part for me to go over something. So if you can mute your lines, that will be great. Please, thank you.
Why people do that?
Tours, water activities. So you can select any of these options here. And what you do is you add it to your, let's say they want the Ocho Rios Duns River Falls. Between the 9th and the 12th, you can select a date that you will have them scheduled. So you can schedule them the next day. I wouldn't say the same day that they arrive. Schedule it the next day. For 2 adults, it'll be $128. You hit the check box and you update your cart. Once you update your cart, sorry, guys, it will reveal here. You will see that it's in here, Guns River Falls, but I want you to see that your commissions now went up a little bit. Okay?
I hope that person who is talking don't ask you any questions, Marcia. I hope you will not answer any questions for them.
I know, Miss Willie Mae, how much you have a pet peeve of that. I don't know who it is, but I'm gonna just kind of mute some people's lines.
It's rude.
It is very rude. It is, guys, and I don't want to mute you guys, but we're trying to learn, and so you guys have to pay attention and just be very quiet and mute, and then everyone will have a chance to speak, right, Miss Willie Mae? We all get a chance to ask our questions on this call, okay? So just be patient, but please be respectful and mute your lines. So you guys just made $19 or $16, I would say, because it was like $202 before, I think. Now it's $219 because we added the Duns River Falls trip, okay? So this is a way for you to increase your commissions when you're booking your packages, okay? I wanted to pay attention, for you guys to pay attention to this. When you're creating a package, it's very important that you find out everything that your clients want to do. Here's the reason why. Once you save this itinerary, which I'll show you how to do in a second, when you go back to retrieve the itinerary, it's going to be in pay mode. So you're not going to have access to as many. I don't think you have access to as many. And where you can add, you can still add, but it's just not as when you're creating the package. So try to get as much as you can and put it into the package here before you send save it, okay? You can email your itinerary to your clients. You click on the email itinerary. I always recommend that you put your own email address in here, excuse me, and then you can put Marcia's Montego Bay trip in November at Hyatt Ziva. Okay? And, of course, in here, you can always go in there. You can edit it, do whatever you want, preview it, send it to yourself, because once you get into your email, you can doctor it up even better. And you just send yourself an email, and then you go in. Once you send that email, then you go in and you save it. But make sure that you put everything in that package that your clients want or that you would like for them to see. If they don't have an idea, then suggest some things, okay? So then you save, and then you put the same thing, Marcia's trip to Montego Bay in November at Hyatt Ziva. And you hit save. So it's going to save. I'll show you how you can go and retrieve it. You guys can see, right? You guys see the screen? So this is where you'll go to retrieve it. You'll go to retrieve saved itinerary right here in the top right-hand corner. And when you click on it, it will pull up your itinerary. And you hit go. That was the last training that I did, you guys, last week sometime, I think, the week before last week. And now it will pull it up, but I want you to see how it pulls, how it opens the itinerary, okay? It's like in pay mode, ready for you to make payments. So that's why it's important that you add as many features as you can, then send the email to yourself so you can send it to your clients, and then see, so that it's already collapsed, the itinerary is already collapsed, and it's in pay mode, see? Ready to pay. You hit decline, and then you put your payment information. One thing I love about this supplier is that they will allow you to put as many credit card information, payment information as you want. Once you've entered the passenger's information, scroll down to the bottom here, you want to make sure that you highlight this amount. If your client is only paying a deposit, please just put the deposit amount. Whatever the deposit amount is here is what you would have to pay. Considering it's very close to the date, there is no room for deposit. They will have to pay it in full because it's November. That's pretty much 2 weeks. So there's no deposit here. But usually if I schedule this to be January, February, March, it will tell you a $300 deposit or whatever the case may be. So when they're making a payment, guys, you want to make sure you put that amount. But if it's $300, you put that amount there because it will charge your client's card the full amount, and you don't want that if they're only paying for deposit. But here, you can accept up to 10 credit cards, okay? This is the tool that I love the most because when you have groups, you want to make sure that you can do this all on your own and, you know, it's easy and it's convenient for you, okay? So did you guys have any questions on that before I move on to something else? Let me unmute you, bad behaving agents. I muted someone else. I didn't mean to. Any questions?
Not yet.
No questions? Cool. Cool. We'll move on.
Marcia, are you able to make monthly payments on this website?
Yes, this is exactly where I'm showing you that you can pay. Okay, so let's say we're in this itinerary. Okay, this was booked, and they call you and they say, oh, who am I talking to? Let's see here. Who's that speaking? Who's that just asked me a question? Cassandra?
That's Tamika.
Tamika. Hi, Tamika again. So Tamika, if let's say that we're in this itinerary right here, and this is actually your itinerary. It doesn't say, where is it? Okay, right here. When your client call you and you put when you go into fax and you put in, you're going to go up here. Well, I'm pretty sure you know already how to do it. You'll go in here and you'll retrieve your reservation. You put the reservation number in, your passenger's name. It'll pull the itinerary up. It'll look just like this, except it's confirmed, right? When you reach right in this area right here, this is the area right here. This is where you need to put whatever the deposit is. If the deposit said right here, like I said before, because I did this in November, you're not seeing the deposit. Well, if I did this in January, February, the deposit will say $50 deposit or $200 or whatever the deposit is here. That's where you'll put the deposit. If your client says, okay, Tamika, I would like to put $100 on it, you'll come right here. You'll select the Visa, the MasterCard, whatever. You'll put the card number, their expiration date, their security code, and the amount that they're paying. If it's $150, you just type it in there, and then you put the rest of their information in there. You hit I have read and understand, and you hit complete booking, okay? And that will charge them the amount that you entered in this area right here. It will not charge them the full amount if you remove it. Remember, the full amount is always in this area. So you want to make sure that you enter that information in there. And that is how you can make your client's deposit. Once you make that deposit, it will, once it's completed and it rolls over to the next page, it will tell you the new balance. And you just email that to your client showing that they made a payment and what their new balance will be. And of course, because we sell recess, there is no monthly date that our clients make payments. They can make payments anytime they choose to, as long as they make all the payments by full payment date, which is October 27th. In this case, which is tomorrow. They can make all the deposits they want today, but by tomorrow, it has to be paid in full. So that's how it applies to any other booking with a further departure date.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Did that answer your question?
Yes.
Good. Any other questions out
Marcia.
there? Yes, ma'am.
Yes. I see where it has a number of payments. Does that correlate with anything on the payment program? Like it says payment 1. Like if you were to change that number, would it register where they have like maybe increments of like 1 through 6 or something like that?
Yes, ma'am. So let's say that this is a group booking, okay? So you have like 5 people on here, and each 5 individual wanted to make their own payment. You know, they don't have to put all the payments on one person's credit card. Every passenger on this itinerary can contact you, and you can accept their payments, or you can do it all at once. Like, for instance, I just selected number of payments 2. So I'll put in, I'll put in Tamika's information here, and then I'll put in Tamika's girlfriend's information in payment number 2 because they're both traveling and they're splitting the room or the booking. So everyone, and so you will pay your half, and your roommate, your roomie, your bestie will pay their half. So everyone is responsible for their payments. No one can ride on each other for payments, and that's why we're able to accept up to 10 payments. You can accept up to 10 payments here. It'll collapse in a second. My system is moving a little slow, but it'll collapse and show you that you can accept all 10 payments at one time here. There you go. See?
Okay.
Yeah. Really cool, right? This is why I love Vax, guys. Convenience, okay? So that is pretty much it. I wanted to show you guys to make sure that you add your features and all your upselling before you save your itinerary, because it kind of come out a little different, and I feel like it's still a little limited. I don't know. I don't see the features as much here as I did before we saved it, you see? I don't know. I don't want to tamper with this one. I'm going to get rid of this one. Okay, so let's go to Spirit so that you can register via travel agent portal. So you go to spirit.com and you scroll down to the bottom and you click on travel agent. No, we don't want to take off. We don't want to do any of that. So you click on travel agent right here. And you want to hit agent registration. And go ahead and fill out all the information here. It's pretty simple, guys. The only thing that you're putting in is the IATA number. Everything else here is yours. And once you put that information in and submit it, hit I agree and register, you're good to go. You can go in there and you can set yourself up for booking, okay? Spirit also does group booking as well, so you want to check them out for that as well. I'm going to log in because I want to show you guys some things in our back office that I think is really cool. I mentioned it before, but I just want to show you guys how to access it. Okay, so this person did not do theirs. Okay, I'm going to get him. So this is where I wanted to show you that this is a great tool. So the marketing incentives and stuff that I showed you guys before, it was in marketing and sales tools. You scroll down to under InteleTravel logo. You'll see email news client, and then you'll see travel incentive center. And this is where you click on it. And then you get to see all the different tools that we have. And you start with number 1, of course, and you move all the way in. You'll see all the products. You can view products. You can purchase them. You can do whatever you want. Very cool tool. Before I jump in, I want to show you guys this card right here. It's very important, and I got this from back, so I wanted to show you guys. This is a incentive card for travel agents, and you register with VAX, with Mark Travel. They're the only company. With a Mark Travel company, which is back with card. And this card will help you with the travel incentive. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Can you please mute me?
I just want you guys to hear. So you can set yourself up for to be in the queue for chat, and I will happily accept you. What is the website to go to this screen you are on? VAX, Vacation Access, Donisha? How did you get to the screen you're on now? I don't know when you set that. I'm so sorry. Let's take you off of mute and find out. Donisha?
Yes.
Okay, what was your question? What site were you asking about?
For the VAX Vacation Access, I didn't see when you first got on the website, so I wasn't sure how you got there.
Oh, I went to VAX Vacation Access and log in. You have to register with InteleTravel.
Okay.
Yeah, so you can get on chat with InteleTravel. It's really quick and easy, and I always recommend that all agents try to find one username and password to use because you'll find yourself over a period of time registering with so many suppliers, and you'll forget, and it'll be frustrating. So if you have one username, like what I would do, I use OTM Travels, as you guys see when I logged in. Did I log into Cruising Power? When I log in, it just says OTM Travels, and I have my password, and that's throughout every supplier, and it helps me a lot to remember. So you want to get it to chat and have them register you with VAX, and then you'll have access to all the suppliers. Another reason why I like VAX is because you can get all the suppliers, Southwest, American Airlines, United, Blue Sky Tours, Universal, I mean, all of them in there. So it's definitely a great supplier to get with. You have another question?
Nope, that's it.
Oh, okay. Where do we get the Mark Travel card I just shared with you? Guys, be patient with me. I did this a long time ago. Oh. Agent incentives, 1 second. Let's get rid of this little thing here. Incentives, offers, agent incentives. Well, it used to be here. This is the funny part of impromptu training when we're doing hands-on and it's not strategically planned. I'm going off of the message I get. Can you show us how to do this? Can you show us how to do that? So I'm just doing that. So this is where I got the agent incentive card from last year or the year before, was it? There was an ad right here that said apply for your, here it is, agent cash bonus. Well, no, this is actually the promo. Maybe they're not offering it anymore. Here it is. Yeah, so you can register for here, guys, okay? Agent cash bonus. And then you can check your card activity, and this is the card that you'll get. This says Mark Travel. The Mark Travel Corporation is the agent one. And it's cool because it's actually a prepaid card. You can actually add money to it, deposit money on it. So I like it. It's pretty cool. Okay, I just wanted to show you guys that. And then let's move right back into our marketing and sales tools. I showed you guys that, but I want to show you one more thing that I think it's a great tool for us, especially when it comes to building our business on both sides, if you know what I mean. It's our agent fam, guys. Great deals in here. Take some time to go through these. First of all, Dubai, you're not going there for $3.99, not for 6 days. Okay, great tool. If you have people who are on, what is it called, credit hold, and, you know, these are great tools to show them the benefits of what they have in their back office. They have a great special here to Mexico for $99. They have hotels that I know cost $499 per night in certain islands. I see them here for $75 a night, guys. So take some time to go back here, and that's why I went back here to show you guys how to go for you new agents, how to go utilize these FAMs, guys. They're not going to be here for long, and they're only based on availability. Once that space is filled, it's gone. Okay, this is a great My Quiet Space Women's Retreat. It's great. $4.99 Barbados, amazing. These are great deals. 11-day tour of Turkey for $299, guys. $299 per agent. Okay. Royal Caribbean Friends and Family rate. 4 nights Mexico tour, $99. They have some great deals in here, guys. So just pay attention to them. Discounted stays, Veranda Resort. These places are really high priced. Okay. You don't get them for $89 a night, but we, you know, us agents, we do. So I just wanted to take some time to show you guys that. I have a list here of things that I want to show you guys. Cruising Power. Can you guys see the screen? Cool. You guys do see the screen. Okay, so this is pretty much Cruising Power. This is Royal Caribbean. I just logged in. So you want to create a booking, an individual booking. You can start a group booking or you can find a reservation. It's very simple, guys, just like hotels, just like rent-a-cars. We all know that Royal Caribbean has sister companies, Azamara, Celebrity Cruises, and of course Royal Caribbean. So we'll go with Royal Caribbean. It's a more popular brand and a lot of people know it. Let's go with Empress of the Seas to Cuba. So this is the itinerary that this person wants to go on. They want to go with me April 18th on this cruise that we're doing for Cuba. So you would want to select how many adults. If you want to add flights, I would recommend adding your own flight, not necessarily this flight. Only if you can't find your client's preference, I would recommend this flight. 2 adults, 1 cabin. You want to find out what state they're from, and you want to enter it here, okay? And since they're from Georgia, because that's where I am, you also want to ask them if they are 55 years of age or older, U.S. or Canadian law enforcement, fire department, EMT, or U.S. military or Canadian forces. And once you get that, you hit enter, and you'll be able to see all the different itinerary, well, the different categories for this particular itinerary. This is pretty much the reservation pending. We have Empress of the Seas, 5 nights to Cuba, starting April 18th. And all prices, the taxes, fees, and port expenses are going to be $139.99 per person, and it's going to be included in that total. Okay, it's not outside of it. So they're giving you pretty much all the different rates. If you travel March 26th, it'll be $78.50 per person. But if you travel on my date, it'll be $735 per person. So they'll let you know which is a better date if your clients are flexible. And so these are the different categories. You have Royal Suite, Junior Suite, Ocean View, and of course over here you'll see the availability. You'll see a 10 underneath. More than likely it's available. There's a wait list also. You'll see WLT's wait list. If you want that cabin, you'll be placed on a wait list. So you want to pay attention to that. So then you'll select, I think this ship is actually booked up, but I don't think Ocean Views are available. Let's check. It says they are. So let's check one Ocean View. It's going to be $873.50 per person. And of course, the minimum deposit for this fare is non-refundable. A change fee of $100 per person per guest will be applied for ship or sail date changes. Please see Quick Reference Guide, cruisingpower.com, for full details. And you want to go down here and well, before you do that, you can get a quote. You can click right here, and it'll give you a quick quote of it. You don't want to book it unless they want it. So this is what the quote is. This is pretty much $2,026.98 for the cabin. For 2, this is the category 3N. The cruise vacation. First person, well, it's not a BOGO. I thought it was a BOGO. Yes, it is a BOGO. Buy one, get one half off. So this is a breakdown of the fees right here. This is the total of the vacation package per person. So then you can just scroll here and select the staterooms. Once you do that, now you're able to actually select the cabin for your clients, and you'll be able to see the ship. So this is going to be on deck 9, and there is 1 available cabin left at the back of the ship. You want to notify your clients of that. Go back to the form. If they're new clients, never cruised before, I wouldn't recommend you do that. Seasoned clients can go to the front or the back. I think newer clients should be more in the middle of the ship because that's where you feel less activity and they'll feel safer and confident. They'll want to book with you again. So when you select cabin number 9182, you can select it here. And once you select it, it'll go over here and let you know that you just selected that cabin, deck 92. Now you'll go ahead and proceed to put in your client's information in and complete the booking. Very simple, very easy, okay? My system's just moving a little slow, that's all. Okay, so this is pretty much the itinerary. And then you just entered your passenger's name, citizenship, onboard country. I always recommend if you have a group and you go to the dine-in section, just select My Time Dining so that everybody can kind of get together on their own time, and everybody won't be scheduled for 6 o'clock or 5 o'clock. And then once you put the information in, you hit review and you go on. I can't go on from here because I didn't put any information in, but you guys get the idea and know what it is. When you're in the itinerary, once you're in the itinerary and you confirmed it, you will have an area below here where it'll say manage booking right here. Once you're in the itinerary and you have a booking number and you go into your itinerary, you'll have more options here. And this is where you can email your itinerary. You can email the agent copy where it reveals your commissions. And then you can email a client copy that does not have the commissions added to it. So this is where you'll go to manage your booking once you go in there. I didn't confirm it, so I don't want to take it any further. So that is it. You have any questions for me when it comes to this cruising thing? Let me take you guys off of mute. Guys, questions? No questions?
Are you recommending this site before trying to go to a specific cruise line?
No, I just use them as an example, but you can go to, well, you have to be registered with InteleTravel to use Norwegian, but you can go to Royal or Carnival or Norwegian or Holland. You can go to any cruise line that you choose to, as long as they're a member of CLIA and they accept our agency identifier and they have the itinerary for your preferences, your client's preferences or yours, you can use them. Just make sure that they accept our agency identifiers and the bookings are commissionable, and you're good to go. Okay. Any other questions? I think I covered it all for you guys based on the questions here that I have.
Nope.
I can do
I'm good.
I can do a Skybird real quick for you guys, air consolidators, real quick for you guys. Let me close out some of these browsers because, you know, it's a little slow. So this is Skybird, another one of my favorite consolidators. Okay, so my favorites, how they become my favorites is when they pay me good commissions and my customers are happy. They become my favorites. And so Skybird, I definitely get a lot of commissions on air with Skybird, so I really appreciate them. They're a little different, guys, I have to tell you. This is not the average site where you just go put your credit card information in and all of that. This is, you got to take it another step further for that money. So, so this is Skybird. You put your information in. Let's say we're leaving out of Atlanta. I'm in Atlanta, guys, so I'm going to always use Atlanta. And let's go to London Heathrow. Let's say we go, let's go in April. Let's see if we have some pairs to play with. This is what I do when I shop for my clients. When I shop air components for my clients, this is what I do. Even though I'm in Skybird, guys, I go to InteleTravel and I go to whatever the results that I get here from the GDS, okay, which is going to be coming up in a little bit. It's a little slow. Most agents work at night, so there are a lot of agents logged in right now to Skybird. So it moves a little slower in the evenings. It's a lot faster in the daytime when I'm booking. But what I do is I use Skybird, and then I also, based on the results of this flight, I will use Skybird, and let's say if Delta comes up, I'll pull up Delta. At American Airlines, I'll pull them up. If Air Italia comes up, I'll pull them up to their website directly, and I'll compare the flight numbers and the prices. And most of the time, guys, what I find is that Skybird's prices are always better. Even when you go to Delta Direct and go and book with them, you'll pull up the same flight number and like, wow, it's cheaper at Skybird. It's like $10 less at Skybird or $20 less. That's that room that you get to play with to add commissions, okay? So very important. I'm going to change these dates because it seems like it doesn't want to cooperate with me, and I don't like that. So with Skybird, once you select your flight, your components, Oh boy, what's going on here? Well, duh. Okay. And we'll leave it on economy. We look for the best possible prices for them. I don't know what's going on here. Skybird doesn't want to work with us tonight, guys. Am I picking the destination that's not working, or what? Okay, so Turkish Airlines, TAP Portugal, British Airways, Delta, and Air France came up, okay? The only nonstop ones that I see are 887 and 1128 with Air France and Delta and British Airways. My clients, they don't want to stop in Turkey. They don't want any stops. They just want nonstop. So I'm going to select British Airways. And once I click on British Airways, it'll drop down. You see Turkish Air was there before. Now when I clicked on British Airways, and this is the GDS to the right here, the GDS is showing all the different airlines and their different prices. So you can click on that as well, and it'll still pull it up. And this is the only air that that they have. So you can go to BritishAirways.com and pull up this same flight number right here, and I promise you it won't be the same. Okay? Anyway, so we've selected the itinerary. This is how you do it. You're going to go to form of payment. You want to take it off of agency check, and you want to select passenger credit card, okay? Look at the difference. When it was an agency check, you had no room for commissions over here. But once you select passenger credit card, you open up a commissions tab right here. Now I'm able to add on. So let's say I went to British Airways, guys, and I saw flight number 226 going to London Heathrow from Atlanta, this same returning on flight 227, and I saw this exact same class type for $1,200 on British Airways or on whatever blah, blah, blah.com that you shop your air. And it's $1,200. In Skybird, it's $886. So now you get to subtract the difference with $1,200 and $800. I would put like maybe $250 in there, maybe. The reason why is because if it's $1,200, I want my clients to see that they're paying less with me so that they can come back to me. I would never put it at $1,200 so that they can be, you know, so close to the market, the going rate out there. I want them to see the savings. So I kind of step back a little on my commissions. I don't go full max with it, just to play around, you know, because you're building your travel business and you want to keep your clients. So you never want to up your commissions. And another thing with upping your commissions, right here, in this particular supplier, they will tell you, and as you can see here, $250 commissions earned. They will tell you that there will be a fee added. There's a 2% merchant fee that will be added to the commissions, okay? So it's very important that you pay attention to when you're marking up your commissions. You want to make sure that you factor in that 2 to 4% that will be taken out of your $250, because you still have to share with InteleTravel the 70% or your 80%, depending on where you are as far as your commissions. So right here, this is where you create a PNR. PNR is a passenger name record. This is how Skybird keeps confirms your seat, okay? So once you put the customer information in here, I'm just going to put my stuff, but I can't submit it because I don't want to create a PNR. You want to make sure you put their correct information. You want to make sure you put your information in here. You never want to put your client's contact information in the supplier's portal. You always put yours. Then you put your date of birth, the sex of the client. Of course, over here you see the summary of the invoice. It shows you that you earned $250 commissions. When you hit enter, it'll say book now. It'll get a summary and it'll say book now. Hit book now. You never put a credit card information in, that's fine. Because once you hit book now, that creates the PNR. It sends it to Skybird. Skybird then automatically emails you an email of the PNR. Now, in order to satisfy and complete that, you have to get Skybird's credit card authorization form. You, the agent, will have to complete it, fill it out. You don't send it to your clients. You fill it out. You want to get the front and the back copy of your client's credit card and driver's license, front and back, and you have to send that to Skybird, and they will process it. They will email you the full booking confirmation with the ticket number and everything to go along with it to your email, and then you send it to your client. So they're a little different, but it's worth it because no other airlines or no other consolidators will have the prices that Skybird have, and they'll allow you to mark up your commissions with just a 2% or 4% merchant fee. So keep in mind that once you create a PNR, you want to fulfill it. You don't want to go around creating these things because they will yank you, okay? So you don't want to create a PNR unless you know that client will be booking. You cannot hold you can't just hold it because it will cancel within a few minutes if you don't pay for it, okay? So it's very important that you act on it. As soon as you create a PNR, you want to get the information to Skybird so that they can complete the booking for you, okay? Any questions? Questions, guys? No? Oh, you intelligent agents, you guys got this on the first try. I like that. Okay, so that is probably it. I did Skybird, I did Station, I did the bus. If you guys don't have any questions, I think that is it. We talked about the takeover, we talked about the supply list and groups, we talked about the black cards and the books, and the perks. Yeah, so that is pretty much it. If you guys don't have any questions, we will be wrapping it up for the evening. I think this is pretty quick. We usually go a little longer until midnight, but you guys don't have any questions. So if you guys don't have any questions, we can wrap it up. Any questions? Yay? Nay? Okay, well, we'll be wrapping it up. Thank you guys very much for joining us this week. I apologize for not being here last week for you guys, but that will never happen again. I will be here every week. Yes, I will post this on YouTube. I'll go through it. If there's any glitches or anything, I probably won't, because if it affects your learning, I don't post it. But if it doesn't affect your learning, I post it. So yeah, I will definitely post it on YouTube, and OTM Travel Services, our YouTube page. You can go there and pull it. I think there's currently one available right now. The week before last week, we did that training. That one is actually on YouTube. You guys can go there and check it out as well. Okay? Any questions? If there are no questions, I really thank you and appreciate you guys taking the time to get on this webinar to better educate yourself so that you can improve the success level of your travel business. So, no questions. I will see you guys again here next Thursday. 2 years and 20,000 strong. Let's keep it going. And have a wonderful night.
Thanks, Marcia.
Thank you. Thank you, Marcia.
No problem. You guys have a wonderful evening.
You as well.
You have a black pen.
You guys didn't come on early enough to hear me playing my steel pan. Tamika was on there, right, Tamika? Tamika heard. We were jamming with our Under the Sea tropical music. You guys missed it.
All right. Next time. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
You have to, let me see something. Don't hang up. Let me see if I can help you with that right now. Where are you? Oh, here you are. When you logged in, and you did not click on the video, so that's why you weren't able to see me. So you would have to click on, hi, Susan. You would have to click the little camera thing that you see. You click on that. You're on your computer. I can see that you're on your computer, but you have a little video screen that you can press on, and it will show your camera. It'll allow you. I don't know why you can't see me. You guys should be able to see me. Miss Willie Mae, do you guys see me?
Yeah. I can see you with your red hair.
I know, it's so bushy. I have to do something with it. It's getting out of control. I'm going to cut it again soon. Oh, let me stop the recording.